Hi, welcome to the channel NCERT Maths Tutor. In this video, we are going to learn exercise 5.3 class 12 mathematics. Question number 12 to 15 solution. Question number 12, y is equal to sine inverse 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square 0 less than x less than 1. Here we need to find the derivative dy by dx. We need to find dy by dx of sine inverse. We know the derivative of inverse trigonometric function. Sine inverse derivative is 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Here we have in the place of x 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square. So you can't apply this derivative formula directly here. Instead of that, we use here trigonometric identities to solve these kind of problems. Let us see how to solve that. First of all, see if you compare this with the trigonometry identities, here I have taken one trigonometric identity cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. Compare this with this, here both are similar. Here we have x square, here we have tan square theta. Here we have x square, here we have tan square theta. Minus minus plus plus. That means if you compare this with this trigonometric identity, here we can take x as tan theta. So first let us take tan inverse x is equal to theta. Then we get here x is equal to tan theta. Now take this given problem. In this, put tan theta in the place of x. So we have y is equal to sine inverse 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. This is equivalent to cos theta, that is from the trigonometric identity. So in this place, now we can write cos 2 theta. Here we have sine inverse, but we can't cancel this and we can't write here just directly 2 theta. So to cancel this, we need to have here sine. So now try to write this cos 2 theta in terms of sine. For example, if we have this all sine, tan, cos. In this case, you can observe, suppose if you have sine theta, sine pi by 2 theta, that is equivalent to cos theta. This already you might have studied in class 11. See, sine pi by 2 minus theta means first quadrant, and here we have pi by 2. So you have to change sine to cos. Then we have here theta. So theta you need to write. And in first quadrant, all the trigonometric functions are positive. So we get cos theta. So here now we have cos 2 theta. That means this theta you need to replace with 2 theta. So we can write this is equivalent to, see, cos theta is equal to sine pi by 2 minus theta. So cos 2 theta is equal to sine pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Now here we have sine inverse, here we have sine. So from the inverse trigonometric functions formula, we can write this as pi by 2 minus 2 theta. For example, we have a formula in inverse trigonometric function, that is sine inverse sine x. If you have, this is equivalent to x. This will get actually cancelled, so we just write here x. Same thing I have done here. I have just written this. So pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Then theta we have taken at the beginning as tan inverse x. So just substitute that. So we have pi by 2 minus 2 tan inverse x. Now you differentiate this with respect to x. So we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of pi by 2 minus 2 tan inverse x d by dx of pi by 2. This is a constant, so this is equivalent to 0. Then we have here a constant 2 that you can take out and apply the derivative to tan inverse x. Tan inverse x derivative is 1 by 1 plus x square. So here we get the final answer for this. Dy by dx is equal to minus 2 divided by 1 plus x square. Question number 13. Y is equal to cos inverse 2x divided by 1 plus x square minus 1 less than x less than 1. Again, we have to apply the same method. See, you can take this x as a tan theta, because we have a identity, trigonometric identity, sin 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So if you compare this with this, both are similar here. So that's why I am taking here x as tan theta. So now let us take x as tan theta, then we get tan inverse x is equal to theta. Now wherever you have x, substitute there tan theta. So we get y is equal to cos inverse 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta, which is equivalent to sin 2 theta. So in this place write sin 2 theta. Now we have cos inverse sin 2 theta. Next step is you have to convert this in cos form. So to convert this in cos form, again see, we can have cos pi by 2 minus theta if I take, that is here again the first quadrant. So pi by 2 we have 90 degree, that means there is a change in the trigonometric function. Cos we have to convert to sine, and here we have a theta, and first quadrant means all are positive, so we get sine theta. So cos pi by 2 minus theta is equal to sine theta. This we have studied in class 11. Same method I am applying here. Here we have sine 2 theta. So in the place of theta you have to take 2 theta. That means this is equivalent to now cos pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Now from the inverse trigonometric function formula, we can have just this is equivalent to, that is cos inverse. Suppose if you have cos inverse cos x, then this is equivalent to just x. So we can write this as pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Then theta we have taken at the beginning, tan inverse x. So just substitute that. So we get y is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 tan inverse x. Then differentiate with respect to x. So we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of pi by 2 minus 2 tan inverse x. Then d by dx of pi by 2, that is 0. Then d by dx of 2 tan inverse x. Here 2 is a constant, you can take that out, and derivative of tan inverse x is 1 divided by 1 plus x square. So here we get the final answer, dy by dx is equal to minus 2 divided by 1 plus x square. 14th question, y is equal to sine inverse 2x square root of 1 minus x square minus 1 divided by square root of 2 less than x less than 1 divided by square root of 2. See, in this case, you can here apply this trigonometric identity. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. If I make some changes, take this sin square theta to right hand side, we have cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. So here we have square root of 1 minus x square. So this entire thing I am replacing with cos square theta. So let us take now theta as sine inverse x, because here we are replacing this x as a sine theta. If you compare this and this, you can see that. So that's why I am taking x as sine theta. Then we can have theta is equal to sine inverse x, or sine inverse x is equal to theta. Now substitute the x value, y is equal to sine inverse 2 sine theta square root of 1 minus sine square theta. See, 1 minus sine square theta is nothing but cos square theta. So we have sine inverse 2 sine theta square root of cos square theta. See, this is nothing but we have here cos square theta and then we have a square root. Square root is nothing but to the power half. So this and this will get cancelled here. So we get here just cos theta. So this is just cos theta. Next here we have 2 sine theta cos theta. For this again we have a trigonometric identity. Sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. That means this entire thing I am replacing as sine 2 theta by using this formula. Now we have sine inverse sine 2 theta. Now from the inverse trigonometric function we can write this as directly 2 theta, and theta we have taken sine inverse x, just put that y is equal to 2 sine inverse x. Now differentiate this with respect to x. So we have dy by dx is equal to d by dx of 2 sine inverse x. Take this 2 out. Derivative of sine inverse x is 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. So here we get the final answer, dy by dx is equal to 2 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Question number 15, y is equal to sec inverse 1 divided by 2x square minus 1, 0 less than x less than 1 divided by square root of 2. See here, for this you can apply this trigonometric identity. To solve these kind of problem, first of all you need to learn all the trigonometric identities. Without knowing the trigonometric identities, it is not possible to solve. So learning the trigonometric identity is very important here. So here, if you know very well the trigonometric identities, then you can guess here which formula you can apply. See here, I can apply this formula, cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. You can see here we have 2x square minus 1. That means x we can take as cos theta. So now let us take cos inverse x is equal to theta, x is equal to cos theta. Take the given problem, replace x as cos theta, so we get y is equal to sec inverse 1 divided by 2 cos square theta minus 1. Now this 2 cos square theta equivalent to cos 2 theta, so just put that. Then we get here, see, 1 by cos 2 theta we have. We know from the trigonometric function sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. So here in the place of theta we have 2 theta. So this we can write as now sec 2 theta. Then see, from the inverse trigonometric function we can write this directly as 2 theta, and theta we have taken at the beginning as cos inverse x. So just write that and differentiate this with respect to x. Dy by dx is equal to d by dx of 2 cos inverse x. 2 is a constant, take that out and find the derivative of cos inverse x, which is minus 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Just write that. So here we get the final answer, dy by dx is equal to minus 2 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. So this is the solution of question number 12 to 15, exercise 5.3. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Also click the bell icon to get regular notification. Thanks for watching.